Hi and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 3, a tutorial series. Turn-based game, you can get it for $5 on Steam. We will play standard size, sedentary barbarians. I like this map here. I used to like this one. As you can see, lots of cities, lots of spaces. I don't like ships. People who like naval pick this. People who like a mix pick this. And people who like just pretty much land fights pick these. The AI is really good on wet, warm worlds. So normally I go cold, arid. For the purpose of this tutorial, we'll just go straight down the middle. We'll random a race. I like to pick Babylon and France most of the time. Babylon's great at culture and building cheap temples, libraries, universities, cathedrals, etc. Anything religious, anything scientific, they're great at. And then I like France because all their buildings, all their cities get extra money and extra shields. We'll play standard on here. I like to play on Deity, Demigod, and Emperor normally. For this tutorial, we'll go down one to Monarch. Sure. Alright, France. Did I not random? Did I accidentally click France? I love France, but I didn't mean to click them. But okay, we'll do it. You should always be on a river if you can be on a river, because then your cities don't need aqueducts to grow to size 7+. And then we want to improve this wheat tile. Wheat is amazing, so we don't want to settle on it. Oh, ivory is good, increases the happiness of our people. So we'll move our settlement guy there. What's he called? A settler, yeah. And our worker there to improve that title. So we'll build a city. You see this is a barbarian hut. It'll give us something good when it pops, or something bad, or something neutral. If you are expansionist or something like that, then it'll give you almost all good stuff. So French are commercial and industrious. This means they get more money, less corruption. Industrious means their workers are twice as fast, and they get more shields. Shields are production. There's the expansionists saying that passive minor barbarians are friendlier. That's those guys. So I could spawn a warrior right now, which would pretty much end us. But that never happens. Oh, and we got pottery. That's amazing. So we'll talk about the tech tree in a second, but that's pretty much the best thing we could have gotten. Now that our city's built, we have to decide what to build. Warrior is almost always going to be your first choice. Pottery unlocks the granary, which is amazing. After my warrior, I'll probably pop a granary. I might get 2 warriors. We'll see. Settlers allow you to build more cities. Your city has to be at least size 3 to build one. Workers improve terrain and build roads and stuff. You need to be at least size 2 to build one of those. Every time you build one of these guys, your city will lose population. So let's open our advisors. There are 6. The first one is where we devote how much science and luxury as a percentage of our total empire. Here are all the things. We make $4 a day, technically a year, technically think like 40 or 50 years, but anyway. And we have no money going to anything right now. We will after the first turn. We don't know anybody. Our military is 1 unit, I believe a worker. Yep. Foreign agent, we again don't know anybody. Cultural, don't really need to worry about that. I almost never worry about culture unless I'm going for a culture victory, which is normally kind of boring. And we know alphabet and masonry. And we learn pottery from that hut. Pottery gives us a granary, allows our cities half the time so it doubles our city growth rates basically, because only half the food is needed for it to jump. We're going to learn writing when we can. Alright, we're going to improve this by building a road. Will give us an extra $1 every turn, and irrigate will increase how fast this place grows. So we're going to irrigate first. Okay. For here, just auto is normally correct. It autos to the wheat. That is what we want it to do. And we hit that big button there to go next turn. And next turn. Alright, that's irrigated. So now you see there are 3 wheat icons there instead of 2. means we're going to grow faster. We go in 5 turns now, and I think it was originally like 7. We'll now build a road there for the money. That'll take 2 turns, so I hit next turn twice, and now we're making more money. So now we make 5 per turn, so I can drop this to 10% and still learn writing in 45 turns. If I went to 100%, I only shave 3 turns off. That has to do with the way the tech counters work. It will always take a minimum of 50 turns to research any tech. Otherwise, you have to pay the full cost for it. We'll talk about that later. In the meantime, I want to get these luxury set up. So we're going to go there and build a road, and our warrior's going to scout. If you go on roads, you can go like 3 turns, 3 spots. Otherwise, you can only move 1. Build a road. Our city's going to grow to size 2 next turn. And we have ivory that makes us happy. So we zoom in, we see a happy and a content. Without that ivory, we would have a happy and an unhappy. On higher difficulty levels, it would be a content and an unhappy. So we would have to adjust our slider. So I can build a mine or a irrigate here. Irrigate will make me go even faster, and a mine will increase my shields per there. So right now we get 3 shields, that would increase it to 4, and we have 6 food, it would increase it to 7. This city's going to be huge. It's some good land. I'm not really sure what to do, so I'm going to go with the mine. Alright, second warrior, and now we're going to switch to a granary. 20 turns. And after that, we're just going to start building settlers, settlers, and settlers. We're on the bottom of the map, so he's going to go try to make his way through, see how many people we can meet. Oh yeah, so your starting city starts with a palace. That's your home. That gets 1 culture point per turn. Culture allows your borders to expand. Other things can do that as well. If you click this civ at any time, you can look at anything, so like city improvements, and you can look at like a temple. Scroll way down, it'll be one of the very first buildings available to you. Gives you 1 content face and 2 culture a turn. The granary does not give us any culture a turn. So it's not that big of a deal, but culture can be an important component. I'm thinking the coastline ends here, so I'm going to start making my way to the right. We'll see soon if we cut off here. Yeah, I'm going to go up. Hills give you more sight. Alright, my mine finished, so now that granary was scheduled for 13 turns growth and 6. If you ever click your middle tile, it'll just put it on what they think the best thing is. So now it's 13 and 6 versus 13 and 6. Oh, we get an extra $2, so that's nice. Okay, anyone near a river gets bonus. Food or shields. If I want shields, the hills are good for that. And if I want food, we'll go here. I'm going to irrigate that spot by the river and build a road. He's just going to keep making his way. Three turns, my city will grow again. One more turn, it's going to grow. Ah, we can see the borders of an enemy. Or ally. Alright. So, we're at pop 3. 1 happy, 1 content, 1 unhappy. You never want more unhappy than happy. That is bad. your city will not produce anything. 5 turns we'll get our granary, then we'll start a settler. That'll drop us down from 3 to 1, but we're growing in 10, and it'll probably take 10 turns to build a settler, so 5 turns, so we'll probably drop from 4 to 2, which will be perfect. We can do 4 to 2 all game. That is what we want. So do I want to improve another tile, even though the city's going to be going between 4 to 2 the whole time, or do I want to start looking for my next expansion spot for settlers and build a road there, so get that set up as soon as possible. I want this incense. Luxury resources. We already have ivory. This is incense. It doesn't matter if I have 2 ivory, I can only use 1, so you want 1 of everything if you can. That's perfect. You can support huge cities without much luxury tax. And hey, they give you 2 extra gold, but mostly it's the happiness. Bonus resources, we talked about wheat already. It's an extra 2 food. While you're in Despot, which we are now, we can't get out of that till we learn a new government type like monarchy or the republic. And this says all the bonuses. Despot's horrible. It's -1 food and 1 shield for anything over 2. So if I have 3 shields and 3 food here, it's going to give me 2-2. Wheat is 4, so it drops it to 3. So we're going to go to the forest and build a road. Get rid of this black. Oh yeah, and let's see, do we meet anyone? We do not. They can see us. We can't see any of their units in their space, so hopefully they say hi. And that fur is another bonus. This is just a basic bonus. Tobacco, it's not that good. Cattle is a huge bonus to your food, but nothing for luxury. So a good site would be right there probably, because you get the river, you get the bonus. Like if you just get an aqueduct, then like even this would be a great site, because then you get both. You will build a road. Someone will probably say hi. Oh, who's the richest? It's me. The reason I'm the richest is because I only have 10% of my money going to science. Everything else goes to savings, so I got 122 bucks right now. Writing will pop in 30 turns. If I move this to 100, I can shave 10 turns off. At a deficit will be, at just break even. But I want to make a lot of money, because you can buy techs from other civilizations. Right, granary in 3 turns. Oh, you can also, I didn't talk about this, you can whip your population. So hurry, and it'll murder one of your people. So you'll whip them, and your granary will pop next turn. So I think whipping gets you like an extra 20 shields. It would be a waste, because we get 5, and it would be a huge waste. So if we did it like 2-3 turns ago, it might have made sense. And make sure people are unhappy with you, since you're just totally killing them. Alright, we're going to keep going. Now we can say hi. He says hi, it's Iroquois, and they immediately want to trade. No. I don't care if it's a good trade. We want to meet more people and get even better trades, because if we give them masonry and they already know someone, they can then trade masonry to them for something, and then when we meet them, that won't be a chance. So counter proposal. This way we can see what they have. They have ceremony burial that gives us temples. We can show that in the tech tree later. Warrior code that gives us archers. Bronze working that gives us spearmen. They have 10 bucks. So we could also just buy a tech from them for 80. They will be insulted. 122. All our money. I doubt they will accept that. So when we meet more people, these will get cheaper. It's the way the game has it written out. My dog's going nuts with his bone right now. Never mind, thank you. Keep going. Did I see a, oh, it's just gold. Gold just gives you more money, which is good. And this is incense, that's good. I was hoping there was a gem right here though, another luxury resource. Our city will pop next turn. We're going to keep Keep scouting. Upright, upright. Oh, maybe we won't. We finished a granary. Let's build a settler. 6 turns. Okay. But now that we have our granary, our city will grow much faster. Much faster. So now I need to decide where to build a road to, because I'm going to put my settlement there. Most likely, so your city, you can put, if let's say you had 20 guys in this city was population 20. You 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. So even when this border expands more, you will never be able to put a guy there. You will never be able to put a guy there. So if I build a city, so 1, 2, and then 1, and 1, and 1, 2, etc. So if I put a city here, I'd be able to mine this place and this place, and this guy would be able to mine this place and this place, and there's no overlap. You don't have to worry about the cities fighting each other for the resources. They don't actually fight. You have to make a decision of who to give it to. So I like to spread my cities out. There is a strategy that involves just putting a settlement every 2 spots that you can. So you can put a settlement here, and here, and here, and here, and it's kind of a bug in the game. Infinite city sprawl. But it's kind of a more boring way to play and overpowered, and on this difficulty level we definitely don't need it. And on deity I don't use it either. So we do want this, and it's about halfway in between them, but we can actually get instants down here, and desert's horrible terrain. So I think our next city spot's going to be like maybe right on top of that sugar. That will give us like 2.5 away from this place. And we can also get a city here later, and here later, and maybe a little one down there, and one here, and probably more up in the black. He's reached a dead end, so go up or down. I'll send him up. Now that I know where I want to go, I need to build a road to it. You don't have to, but it's good to. And I do want to explore up there, but we're going to keep going over here. Maybe we should have built a 3rd. So you see this border is a different color than this. We should have built the 3rd warrior. This is a different race. This place is going to pop to 4 before that settler comes out, so there's a very good chance I'm going to have to adjust the luxury slider. You can see when I click this, it turns him from happy, happy, unhappy, from unhappy, content, happy. You just don't want unhappy people. Okay, that should be in range. I should probably say hi. Ooh, hello, hello? Oh, we already know them. That's these guys. I don't want to fight. That will declare war. I do not want to do that. Alright, it's Carthage. They are willing to give me bronze working for 120. No thank you. And they already have everything else I have. Masonry, etc. So, since they've probably already met the Iraqi, they probably are trying to offer them masonry for warrior code or ceremonial burial. Yep. Will he also give me $10 for it? He will. So the question is, what do I want? Do I want warrior code, bronze working, or ceremonial burial? It's because it's temples. My cities are going to be devoted to building settlers and warriors for a while, so I won't even have time to build a temple. Warrior code gets us archers. Oh no, we're France. If I was Babylon, we would get the bowmen, which are excellent. They're very, very cheap archers. And we'll talk about the combat figures later too. Or bronze working, which allows us to then research iron working. So I think we're going to take warrior code. The fact they haven't traded it already Might mean I can wait a couple more turns, but it's a gamble. So for now, we'll take warrior code, 10 bucks. Will you give me bronze gain 10 bucks? You would. The per turn, they won't do this turn because their AI loves to operate at a deficit. So they would never accept such a deal. Later they will when they have a surplus of gold per turn. We'll do this, sure. Now we can build archers instead of warriors if we ever wanted to, which we're going to build some soon. Let's go back to Carthage. Oh, you must have already had it. Yeah, my bad. And now we could still buy this. I can just click that 130. I can click we accept. Never mind, not a chance. I could click the 130 and put in like 115 and try to bargain with them. So that would have worked. 110 does not work. We're getting close. So you can kind of nickel and dime them and go with the best offer. This is like haggling. So 113 is the cheapest. I'll sell this. I don't need to do that yet. I can save my money till I meet more people. And we're going to take a break.